we're dreaming on and on, we're dreaming on and on. We got the windows down, we got the windows down. I'm chasing all of the colors in my head. I wanna feel alive.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to a brand new video. Last Thursday, my friend Derek, Lendy, Pedro, Dylan, and Bree, I'm pretty sure it was just us six, we went to a Rise Against concert, which is my favorite band, and it was by far the best concert that I've been to. The band that had opened the event, they're called Plague Vendor. The singer, he was super cool. He had so much energy. He was running up and down the stage, doing all these crazy ass dance moves. And the thing about that was he wasn't getting a lot of response from the crowd. Of course, I was trying to go crazy because it was my first concert. And he would start clapping his hands, everyone would start clapping their hands, but he wanted more, because only half the crowd was participating. But I understand the crowd, you know, they're not as known as the two other bands that played, but still, it's like that's their job. They want to get us hyped up for the next performances. Then the next band that played was, fuck, I know the name, but my friends confused me because we kept mixing up their names with a bunch of other people. Of Mice and Men, I believe that's what they're called. We kept saying, we were confusing them with Monsters and whatever. I can't remember their names too, because that's where we were getting. We were saying like of Monsters and Men, of Mice and Men, and every combination you could think of. After they were done, that's when Rise Against came up, and everyone just was going bananas. It was so amazing. I also bought a sweater. I bought it before the concert actually started because I didn't want them, well, I didn't want them to sell out. They probably wouldn't have, but I did anyways, just in case. And man, oh man, was I dying. I also went into my first mosh pit. I was scared shitless, to be honest. I didn't think I was going to survive. I went in it twice. And like I said, it was amazing. What's up, buddy? Within the first 5 seconds, I almost lost my shoe. Someone had stepped on it while in there, and my heel was completely exposed, and it felt like I was wearing a sandal. Luckily, I started clenching my toes. So instead, I just like did that so I could tighten up the top and bottom, and I managed to keep it on, and somewhere in between everyone relaxed, so I stopped and I pulled it up, and because the heel part was flipped over, so I was stepping on it with my heel. I got that out, got it on, and I tied my shoe. I have no idea how, but I got it on there super tight. And there was this guy who was he was walking through the crowd. He was right in front of us. He had 3 beers in his hand. Well, he was kind of like hugging them like that. And the second he reached his friends, which were the people right next to us, he got pushed by someone from the mosh pit, so they managed to break through like 3 people, ran into him, and all the beer just flipped everywhere. It sucked really bad because he paid for that beer, and beer there is super expensive, but it was super hilarious. I give mad props to any singer. Like, I can't say any singer, but singers who actually run across the stage, jump, crowd surf, do all that crazy shit. Because I was standing still and jumping up and down, singing my ass off, and by the end of one song, I was out of breath. I was exhausted. Well, I've always used Spotify, but I never had premium. This week, I decided to try premium out, and I absolutely fell in love with premium. I don't think I'm ever gonna get anything else, especially because I was buying a shit ton of music on iTunes and that started racking up, and I thought, you know, 4 songs is already like $5. With Spotify Premium, since I'm a student, I can get it for $4.99. I have unlimited music. I could download it onto a playlist and I could listen to it offline, online, however I want it. On top of that, the more music I like on the app itself, it recommends music for me and it makes playlists for me without even doing it, or without me doing it. Maybe about 2 days ago, that's when my premium expired with my trial. So I decided, you know what, this is completely worth it. I'm not even gonna worry about spending $4.99 a month, because this is totally worth it. If I'm buying that much music or more music than that, this is gonna come in handy. So I did it anyways, and I've been so happy with it. Fucked up again. I know what some of you might be thinking, and that's, why not Apple Music? Why Spotify over Apple Music? Yes, they both are exactly the same. They cost the same. The only difference in pricing is when you get the family pack on Spotify, it's like $14.99. And Apple Music doesn't offer a family pack. I don't believe they do. Spotify, you know, it tends to have a more tailored playlist for you. So it has a more tailored playlist for you, the more you like stuff and all that. And since it's been out longer, they have a variety of playlists and so on and so forth. One thing that Apple Music does have against it is live, I believe it's live radio. Spotify has radio stations, but it's not live radio, and I think Apple's podcasts, or that's what the article said, were a bit better than Spotify's. But I don't really listen to podcasts, and that didn't really matter to me, so I'd rather have a more tailored playlist. Ooh, keep getting stopped. Because I prefer to have a more tailored playlist with the music that I enjoy, and yeah, that was my choice. I could be wrong. Apple Music could be better, or maybe it all depends on preference. That's my opinion on it. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you guys haven't. And as always, we're gonna keep on grinding.
Take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high, cannot see Adolf. Now I got these rappers all breaking up a sweat, cause every time I get up on the mic I come correct. And I learned it from the best, always dressing something fresh. Looking for a little dime, big button, nice chest. Yes, they heard I used to rock Guess, but now I'm rocking clothes that ain't in the stores yet. Travel back in time, I'm in a vortex, trying to make it work out, think I need more reps. Used to take a bus, now the boy board jets, cause kids got me buzzing like a fucking hornet. They say I got next, tell them that I got now. It's all Disney, boy, my family proud. Make them say L, make them say O. The hoes that tell me yes, the same ones that tell you no. Whoa, I ain't just an average Joe, way above the average flow.